Should we get SK? Should we get SK on the decks and we go and have like an underground rave in the meth lab?
You know?
Like literally host an event in the meth lab.
I didn't even hesitate. I didn't even ask permission, see? I knew what needed to be done. No pussyfooting around.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have a gun on me. So I was just gonna have to fucking beat him to death.
That's why I always carry an FNX.
Actually, like, advertise it, like, location will be disclosed at this time.
Me either. I stole my guns from my eyes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Just FYI, before I nearly got ocean dumped, I made sure to start.
We're never gonna cook in a lab when we're pretty much on the verge of war with a gang over a lab. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't gonna happen. Like, we know they're looking for it. So it doesn't make any sense. But if the boss comes back
I'm gonna piss in this burger shot cup
I don't know, like demands it or plants a bomb or whatever, like it'll be good RP. That's kind of the way I see it. Yeah, give me 1 second.
I love you.
Like, it will be good RP. That's the way I see it, man. Like, bam, 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 bam. Mooney, mate, thank you for the tier 1, my brother. I appreciate you. Sips, man, thank you for the tier 1 gifted as well, my bro. Much love, man.
I'm gonna get you some. Denzel, you got food?
Yeah.
Let me grab some, please. I'm about to get a number. Quick.
You know that's Vice Hefe the Vargos. There's a lot of things we can do, chat, but what you have to understand is, right, I love meth and I love the RP surrounding it. But unfortunately, there is, in my opinion, you can't do meth cooking / meth dealing roleplay in NoPixel. You know? Because if you're certain groups with a lab, the only things they become are just war magnets, you know? And when you've already had a war over one lab and then the same group, and you have a war, you're gonna have a war over the same lab with the same group. To me, at that point, like, I think we're all just chill with like another event happening for the lab. You know what I'm saying? Like, Denzel cares. I really couldn't give a fuck. I mean, I've sold a lab before, chat. You know what I mean? I've given away a lab before. But yeah, Denzel has given away a lab before. So really, like, it's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Just use it? No, because then it becomes a war. Did you say what Naughty said about Conflict RP? Nah. Public Labs returning someday? Mate, if Public Labs were a thing in this current meta of NoPixel, it would be a war zone. I don't think anybody would even be able to use them. Can you imagine?
Maybe.
Where's Chris?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Maybe he got pulled out of the water by a lonely man walking his dogs and taken in.
I think there's a lot of people that are very passionate about the meth lab. And I understand. A lot of viewers are very passionate about the meth lab, and I get it. I do understand it. But unfortunately, we're in a position, you know, where we were cooking 2, 3, 4 times a day. You know, then we spotted people around the area. We spotted people, you know, following us. We spotted people looking for the lab. So we stopped using the lab. Then, obviously, we found that we got confirmation of who those people were. So at the minute, we're just in limbo. The whole boss thing is very separate to the to the people looking for the lab, and I think that's what we need to remember. You know, the whole boss thing is a very separate like bit of RP, which personally I really enjoy. And that event that Swizz did for the lab in the first place was goated. I definitely think there should be some. And this is coming from somebody who's not used the lab for like 2+ weeks. There definitely should be some like regulation around the labs being used, 100%. You know, like I agree. But unfortunately, you know, at this moment in time, for the Mandem are kind of backed into a corner. You know, if they use the lab, it's going to end in conflict. So, you know, and I think more so, the worst thing you want to happen is you cook in a lab, right? A gunfight breaks out, and then you're lay in the wilderness with, you know, 6 pillars of meth on you and the cops turn up. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, that's more... I think you have to look at it from an RP standpoint of why would like, a character want to go and cook in a lab if a gunfight is involved around a meth lab? Does that make sense? Oh, 100% the city needs more RP than content. I kind of do agree. Content's also good. At the end of the day, a lot of people that play here are
go back to the block somehow.
content creators, you know?